Hey, what's up, guys? Anwar here, Talking in Traffic, episode 20. And how are you leveraging your time? Are you trying to make each minute of your day as effective as you can towards your goals? I mean, today, think about how you have 1, 2, or 3 most important things that you could do to change your life. What could that be? And it could be really small. It could be something related to fitness. You will not eat sugars today. You won't eat processed carbohydrates, or you'll take 10 minutes to do some push-ups, air squats, sit-ups, right? Simple calisthenics. Or you'll take 10 minutes to write, just write, and put words on a page, even though it doesn't make sense. Just dedicate those 10 minutes to do it. And if you make a habit out of that and leverage your spare time, and you think about, okay, I've got a spare 5 to 10 minutes right here. What am I going to do? Am I going to surf the internet? Am I going to look at Instagram? Or am I going to do air squats? Or can I do both? So leverage is something that is pretty important, and that's how successful people can get ahead, right? They leverage their spare time in between getting their work done throughout the day. So you have the things that you need to get done, right? And these things are getting the kids out of the house, for instance, or just getting into work, attending your meetings, right? If you're in corporate America, you have a lot of meetings to go to, and then you actually have your work that you need to get done. So you'll have 8 hours of meetings a day, perhaps, and then you have to go home and do the work that you need to get done. And that could be really challenging, right? How do you find time in that? Well, there's downtime between meetings, and then there's also downtime in the car. This is why I'm doing these videos in the car. It's not the best audio in the world, and there are little bite-sized snippets, but hopefully they have little gems in there that give you enough insight into my thinking and what I've learned, so that when you want to draw upon my past experiences, you can. And you can have a conversation with me even though I can't hear you. You can experience my experiences and learn from me. Right or wrong, it's my experience, and you can take it with a grain of salt, learn from it, and then compare it with other people and see how they are leveraging their time, their life, and their content, what their life story is, and how they're putting it out there. So I do implore you to try to be a little bit more effective with your time, right? I really want to get away from being efficient, because we don't want to do the something that doesn't impact our lives, doesn't put the dream that is in our heads. We don't want to delay that any further, right? We want to take action on our dream. For me, I want to have wealth. I want to have health. I want to do well, financially, as well as emotionally, as well as spiritually. So these things I find can be done within real estate, and I can lever that to do other things in my future. I just want to set myself up for success and my family up for future success so that they are set up to do whatever they want. Now, to do that, that's my why, right? To do that, I need to leverage my current employment. So I have a source of income coming through my employer, but then I also have other passive source of income coming through rental property. And then I want to create more. I want to create this channel and also a vlog where I can share my experiences and then grow that content and evolve that content, right? Now, how do I do that? Well, I have a job that keeps me really busy. I have a family that keeps me really busy. And so I need to leverage my day to be very, very efficient with that downtime, right? So all that downtime that's being spent on screen time, for instance, right? Instagram and whatnot. I'm not on Facebook that much, but that time is downtime. Great. It's time to let my brain kind of melt away. Awesome. But then I don't need that time when I'm driving the car. I could use that time, instead of listening to music, I could use it to listen to podcasts and learn. I could use that time to create this vlog for you wonderful people, and also my family and friends that are watching this. Just taking these few precious minutes out of the day that would otherwise be wasted, frustrated in traffic or listening to music. I would be decompressing, yeah, that'd be awesome, but I'm now leveraging it to try to make my life better, try to do something a little different to get my life ahead. So think about the downtime that you guys have in your day, whether it's sitting in traffic in a commute or time that you are spending in between meals, or getting ready for dinner, or in between dinner and bedtime, or in between breakfast and going to school. Right? These are times that you can use to spend, learning an instrument for 15-20 minutes a day, right? Or creating content for 15-20 minutes a day. Try to leverage that time to try to get yourself ahead, right? And it's not a really big commitment at first. Don't feel like you need to, put an hour into something, right? Because then you'll get stuck and you won't have the time. 10, 15, and then you'll grow from 15 to 20, and then maybe 20 to 25, and 25 to 30, right? So it's just taking that simple little step first, seeing if you like it, and then growing. Like, I love now talking to you through this YouTube channel and having the boys know that I have a YouTube channel, and just seeing the content I put out and hearing my voice, because one day they're going to grow up and they're going to see me and they're going to have this record of me, and they'll be able to draw upon it when I'm not around anymore. And it's a conversation that I can have with them, and they can use it with their kids, so that my grandchildren can get to know me as well. And in this time when my kids are 10, 8, and 5, and as they grow up, they have birthdays, and they'll learn things and I'll learn things, and that'll all get documented here. So leveraging this time, leveraging my commute time, is now no longer a chore or a bore. It's now very precious to me. So try to convert that time, that downtime you have, and leverage it to make it better. Leveraging also takes in the form of doing more than one thing at a time. Right. So yes, I am creating content while I'm commuting to work. Right. So that is awesome, and I'm also learning a little bit about myself. But then, while I'm at work, if I'm sitting at my desk, fortunately, I can create it into a standing desk. And then, if I need a little bit of downtime, I can listen to a podcast and do a quick set of 10 air squats. Right. So that's leveraging time as well. Leveraging more than one thing at a time. And then on top of that, you can get help from people, right? And I would hate to say that you're leveraging people, but you're using your network, you're using your friends and your family to learn from them, right? And to get help. And so how can you do a couple of these things where you are spending time with your cherished beloved ones, your friends and your family, while also networking and while also growing and learning, right? And this is why it's so important to ask questions of folks around you, to learn more about them, and you're creating that relationship, but also maybe you can help them out with something that they are looking to grow in, or they're interested in, right? If you can help them with some of their interests, then they might be more willing to help you with your interests, or they might find that your interests are very compelling and they want to help out, or they just want to learn more. And then when you explain to them your thought process or your process in learning or your journey so far, that then cements in you your own knowledge. And if you find that you have gaps, then you can then explore those gaps with them, or later on down the line, you can do more research, right? Or you can draw upon your books, or the sites that you're interested in to then cement that knowledge, and you can go back to them and then share what you found, and then you strengthen that relationship, but then also strengthen your own education, your own knowledge. So that's doing a lot of things at one time, and it's just leveraging and making it more efficient. So I just ask you guys to think about how you have some dead time in your day, and how you can better leverage that dead time to push your dream life ahead, so that your dreams no longer stay dreams.